Corki, you're needed for a Corki guide. Corki, you are needed for a Corki guide. Over.
I'm on it, Black Shoe!
What's going on, everybody? This is SpyDevil62, and I have a kind of a bad news sort of deal. Don't worry, nothing bad's happening. It's just for this video, there is no game audio because I actually originally planned out this recording. I already started speaking, and I did my own thing. Problem, for some reason, and I don't know why for the life of me this happened. It decided to be a troll asshole, and I use a headset with a microphone, and it reverted to that microphone rather than the new one. So I was like, wow, you serious? And I'm just thinking, oh, probably because I had to unplug it, put it in a printer for school, and then blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so you're not going to be able to hear game audio for this one. Hopefully you get to, I apologize immensely, but this is the only way that I get to show off this guide because this is something that was actually requested by someone. Let me see, because I have the time to, and I'm doing a voiceover for this, so let me go ahead and pull up the name here. But I also want to be able to describe to you guys that this is not the typical guide, if that makes sense. This isn't one of those, oh, this is what you do, and then fade out, and then to another part of the game. This is what I call a true, legit game that you see for yourself. And there's going to be aspects in this video that are going to show you that Corki is a very deadly champion for many reasons. And because of that, in my theory, and it's a theory, I mean, Riot, if you're watching this video, I sincerely doubt it, but maybe, I hope so one day. But if maybe, it's just a theory. He's squishy early game, and I can imagine why, because of his E, that's a armor shredder and damage per second kind of deal, and that his passive deals 10% true damage, 10% of his attack damage as true damage. So let me go ahead and find that whoever requested for, somebody requested for Corki, and I'm trying to find it. I can tell that there are a lot of people who kind of disagree or agree with my play style. But guys, keep in mind, I can't tell you how to play. I can never tell you how to ever play. If you feel like Corki's better played as something else, go ahead and do it. This is just a play style that I show in my way that I break the game in half, throw in the Antarctic Ocean so somebody 20 years later can dig it up. So, if you feel like, I really don't like this video, you don't have to dislike it. But I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, you could do whatever the hell you want. Just consider that everybody has a play style. Everybody has an idea. There's no such thing as a perfect champion. So, if anything, you could ask questions. If anything, I ask you a lot of questions. Now, let's get on to Corki. Corki is an AD, not so much as a carry, but he is a son of a bitch. Think of him like a Kog'Maw. His auto attacks, for one, is very smiled upon because of the 10% as true damage, and his E is also a natural armor shredder. In this video, or in this game rather, I actually, hold on, I'm trying to find that, somebody, I'm in the mood for shoutouts, so I'm trying to find it. Somebody was asking for a damn Corki guide, and for the life of me, I'm a bad person because I don't know that person now. That's great. And guys, keep the comments going. Ask questions. Say, hey, why don't you do this, this, and this? And I'm like, okay, that works. All right, but enough about that. Let's get on it. So Corki is actually very squishy early game, but as the game goes on, he's not as squishy. His armor is going to go up as he's leveling. His AP, not so much. So you want to go ahead and, hold on. How could somebody dislike my Shaco guide? Sad face. Okay, it doesn't matter. That's just me talking. Morgana guide. Damn me, for the life of me. Runes Masteries. I am a horrible person. So, okay, bottom line, somebody was asking for a Corki guide, and whoever you are, please go ahead and say your name, and then I will just refer to you in the next video. Well, actually, I already have pre-recorded videos, but I'll give a little quick snippet. I'm terribly sorry, but let's get on it. Stay back with Corki, because the last thing you want to do is piss off a swarm of people, and then you die very easily. So you can see that Hecarim is one of my favorite little targets, and he's tankier. But I don't care. I can do true damage because, remember, 10% of my damage is true damage. Or rather, the true damage comes from my 10% of it. So I already get my E first because that thing is a armor shredding son of a bitch. It will damage and it will mercilessly destroy. But you got to be cautious because remember, you're not going to do so well early game. You have to just stay back and poke, stay back and poke. And if you're wondering about runes and masteries, please go check out one of my videos that I've already made about that. It's already in my videos and description, and share it with a friend. All right, second one I get is the W, just as an escape tool, and I'm going to show you right here. And it leaves a burning trail. So not only is it good for going over walls, or you're trying to escape, or you're trying to get to the other side of the team fight, but it also leaves AP damage. There are some people who believe in AP Corki, but I don't preferably think so because of his E and his passive. So let me go ahead and keep on showing you more about this. And again, I'm sorry that there's no game audio. It was just, all right, check this out. And that's Hecarim. I mean, my lord, that is a Hecarim, and we just melted his health early game. But that doesn't mean go ahead and be cocky and just go ahead and, you know, you have to play smart. You have to play very wise. And as you can see, you got to know when to take risks. And I just melted half, not even half of her health. Like, 1/4 of her health remains. And that was just my E alone. Because, my attack damage. Another thing I want to point out is that I can only teach so much until I can't teach anymore. So it will sound like a Let's Play some of the time, and the only reason I say that is because Corki at one point, or just in general, I can only teach so much, and then I have to actually show you the game. I don't know if I already mentioned that or not, but it's just a disclaimer if you're like, oh, I want to be taught Corki. Well, I'm teaching you Corki, but allow me to, you know, actually have fun with it as well, and be able to show you what kind of mindset you want to be in. So the first item I want to get, because I can afford it, is the pickaxe. And I want to lean towards my Infinity Edge as well. Or Black Cleaver, it depends on how well you're doing. If you ultra want to snowball, get an Infinity Edge. If you want to go say, you know what, I want to snowball a little bit harder, get a Black Cleaver. And you're going to see in this video that my tank does very well. So whoever is the tank in this video, I give shout out to. This tank actually did a very nice job, and I really appreciate this tank. This is all public, by the way. So, and I do take requests to be played with. All right, so you're going to see that we're going to go on a hunt for them. And the W is good for pursuing, too. And honestly, it's just poking them. It's just poke, 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 poke as hard as you can. But you want to make sure that they're not overly, you know, powerful as well. Because Corki is susceptible to die, and that is not a good thing. Wait till I get my ult. My ult is actually the part in this video I actually kind of messed up in. I didn't do so bad in regards to that. There was a clutch moment and I missed. And I'm gonna explain why here in a second. But and the Q. Did not mention the Q. I'm a horrible person. I'm terribly sorry. My Q is basically like Ash's arrow, except it's damaging with AP. My only problem with it is that it doesn't have long enough range, because it's good for like bushes, but I mean it's kind of too close to the bush. So I like to play aggressive. That's just kind of my cup of tea. And I'm just sitting here with a Mumu, and I'm actually facing the newest champion, which I'm pretty excited about. Know your risks. Just play cautiously. But if you've ever seen a fed Corki, look at his early game, and if he does good in his early game, then you can kind of see why. If he does good in his early game in general, like 3-0, it's good game, unless you all decide to gank him. That's the only sensible way to actually, you know, defeat Corki, is by shutting down the early game. And that's something that I am as well. I am kind of a early game player. If I do good in the early game, I'm going to wreck so hard in the late game. That's just the way I play. If you mess up your early game, then, you know, get ready for a bumpy ride. So now I'm just sitting here. I'm just attacking minions. I'm not too worried about farm right now, is because my mind is on the enemy champions. Even though you should get farm, get your farm. Don't pay attention to me when I'm just like willy-nilly attacking the enemy champions. You just got to go ahead and get your farm. So now I believe... Oh, wow, I still got a long way to go. I'm kind of watching the video, and I'm doing a voiceover for it. So, I mean, I'm just watching to see if I get my ult yet. Collier my A's. What do you guys think about the new champion? She's alright. Not too bad. I ate her. Alright, here we go. Again, just look at the damage. That damage was super evident that I just do so much damage. And it's not so much as the damage, guys. You got to also keep in mind for a lot of different things. You got to consider, wait a minute, why is this person staying back? This person's a little too squishy. Should I worry about my defenses? For me, I don't give a damn about my defense. I will rock anybody. All right, my ult. My ult is interesting because I think it's more AP prevalent, but I'm not too sure. It's based on AD, and every fourth shot you're going to shoot, it's going to be a bigger and, much more damaging thing. So it's honestly, for AD, for the Corki at least, it's good for clutch. Like a person running away with 11 health. It's very far away enough, but the problem is it's so skinny. You have to get precision shot, and this is a very unmerciful ult. So let me go ahead, do the damage, and she runs away. That's fine. I don't care. No mana. I mean, I'm not worried about her, in all honesty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pickaxe and I'm going to sell it because it sells for like 600. But then I stay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. Oh, excuse me. I had some buffalo chicken nuggets, guys. It was so good. Ooh, oh, man. You ever had them chicken nuggets? Ooh, it's so good with that sauce. But coming back to, I'm going to sell my pickaxe to get the BF sword, and I have appeared to have stopped the video kind of with spacebar. I didn't know I could stop the damn video with spacebar. Did you know that? I didn't know that. That's actually really interesting. The more you know, and knowledge is power, and blah, 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 blah. And I got a vision ward is because if you notice that the minions went into the bush on free will, that shouldn't happen. Unless one of us was like blatantly sticking out and going in there. I mean, they have a ward in there, which is kind of hilarious. So we're just cruising along, not really thinking, because I have nothing to think about. The only thing you need to be concerned with is attack damage and attack. Think of him like an AD carry. He's exactly like an AD carry, except he's very badass because of his E. So you're going to see the power of my E here in a second. Just cleans up minions very nicely in the early game. You want to get your E as a first priority, W as a second priority, and your Q as a third priority. Your ult is obviously always the highest priority, but I shouldn't have to tell you that. Or should I? Dun, dun, dun. You think I'd be adding music snippets in, but I'm lazy, so why not? Treat him like an AD carry and get your farm. Get your farm, and just kill. All you gotta do. Now, on to the silly stuff. What's up, guys? How are you today? I am doing fantastic. I am tired like no other, but that's just me. I haven't recorded in a bit, and only because I've been dealing with school, so don't worry. I'm gonna put up my regular content like always, and it appears that this is always the most popular thing, these guides, so if you want me to do more or less guides, I do LP, guys. I would highly recommend you check out my LPs as well. Because I do the guides is because there's a lot of people. I've actually had a group of friends tell me, hey, how do you play this champion? Or how do you do that? And I'm like, well, you do this, this, and this, and you got it. And there's, people I know that are doing really well now. All right, this bitch is going to die right here. Shooter, and the tank got the kill, which is fine. If anything, the tank did a very nice job. It was perfect. It was precise. And she wasn't really thinking about the tank at the bush at the time. She was just worried about me. What else? I've explained Corki to the highest degree. Oh, here's the part where we, spoiler alert, we kill a Moo. Look at him. Melted his health. Melted it. Clutch shot. But remember, that ult is merciless. And we're going to take down this tower here in a second. And you really should be focusing on how to really practice that shot. So if you ever get Corki, or you ever want to play Corki, practice is ultimate. Practice. Get that line of sight in and just boo. What else? What else should I mention about him? You see, I want to show off the game now. I've explained what I needed to explain with Corki. It's not like the Champion Spotlight, where it's like, what, 7 minutes? I actually want to, show you how the game ended up. I'm not spoiling nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to have you guys enjoy the video. Again, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do, I think. I think I'm going to have it to where I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff. I'm going to show you the rest of my commentary. I'm going to turn back the game audio, but you're going to see that it's kind of a shit quality. And, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. So, guys, thank you for coming to see the Corki guide as well. I encourage you to actually finish watching this. I'm going to do commentary naturally, and let's see how the game goes out from here. Always rank up your team. And there we go, I got the big one. Alright. Again, guys, you gotta just keep on top of your toes. Because remember, he's still a carry, and he's still prevalent to being, molested. So you gotta be very cautious. This is getting to the part where I can only teach so much, and now I actually have to play the game for what it is. Oh, come this way, bitch. Come this way, bitch. What's up, baby? Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I get nervous! Oh crap! Shit. I would have gotten the kill. Just again, the skill shot is the hardest thing to nail. Because it's so freaking skinny, and it's like precise shot. It's a very, very precise shot. I have to go back. Thanks, Nugget. Oh boy, just sit back. I can score it if I can score it! Damn it! Wow, she was like 11 health. That's bullshit. That's super bullshit. Nice. You can only do so much right now. Now I just got it back. Oh, I'm just thinking about it. Damn. Might as well grab top. The best way to master Corki in regards to clutch is seriously get your ult and practice skinny shotting. Because I'm not kidding you, this is a very merciless ult. You have to be exactly precise. There's no, you know what I mean? There's not that couple of inches off, kind of forgets you. The hitbox is perfect. You can't screw up with this. Like I did, as you can tell. And honestly, there's not much I can say about Corki. Cleans up a lot. Just the early game. The only reason that people, I believe, that play really bad with Corki is because they mess up in the early game. They get killed a lot, and they're squishy, and just, it's really bad. I mean, it's not their fault. Riot Games wants to make them, or Corki, I can't really speak for Riot, but I'm just taking kind of a guess, as an educated guess, as to why they would do this with him. It would be fair, I mean, imagine him being up to par with everybody else in regards to resist and everything like that. He will basically run down every day. Oh, you can also use your W walls, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Damage. And work up your attack damage, because remember, 10% of that goes into true damage. Alright, I think we can done F him up. Anybody? Any volunteers? Let's go. Guys, did I ever tell you that I don't even have to, when you use your E, you don't have to target them. You just stand in front of them, and the damage is already present, so... Oh my. I don't know why that just happened. I don't know why that keeps happening. E, you have to be really precise. Sort of annoying, but it sort of hits help. Yeah, beat the beat up like Rampage. It's sort of worth it, in a way. And you just run away. Like, I get close to you, you run away. You know what's gonna be a really dickhead move?
You know what? I'm gonna do the dickhead move right now. I'm gonna get Black Cleaver off the... And it doesn't matter with Infinity Edge or Black Cleaver. Oh, crap. That's what I get for assuming. It doesn't really matter with, like, Black Cleaver or Infinity Edge first. The thing that I'm looking for is armor reduction. With my damage... Or I can get Infinity Edge right now, actually. I might as well do that.
Ready to fly!
But with the armor reduction... I mean, let's say that my stuff does true damage, the 10%. Plus armor shredded, which would be, let's say, a champion about 100, yeah, sure. Reduces 10 per second. And lasts 2 seconds. Yes, lasts 2. Oh, it lasts 2 seconds. For 4 seconds, does 10. So 40 armor with Black Cleaver. It would ultimately go up to 10 armor. I mean, damn, 10 armor? Are you kidding? That's what the ult is also used for. It just scares people. I don't know why. It just... I don't think it does a lot of damage, but I mean, if people think it does, I mean, I go for it. Never back down when it comes to your damage. You gotta go, go, straight forward, and just murder people. I'm a little worried about you, Urgot. I don't know what you're doing. Alright, let's jump over here. Ah, there it is. Red's pretty nice. Is he a good jungler, actually? I would think so. I've never seen a jungler Corki before, nor would I actually recommend that because he is very, very susceptible to die in the jungle. Unless he got armor runes or he's scoring a Doran's shield first and then people kind of support him.
Killing spree.
Another fried shorty!
Act like Corki is glass. Just stay back, do the damage. Or I could just be an asshole and just, you know, blow up an Olaf. That works too, right? Right? Write a comment, right?
Speed of heat!
Write a comment about that. Be like, I don't know. Of course, Corki should be treated like glass. Ugh. Oh, I can help him get that, actually. Oh, good game. Well, I showed you what I need to show you about Corki, so that's my little guide. Unfortunately, they didn't want me to go on because they would have been eaten alive. My name is Spotable62. Thank you for watching the Corki guide, and for any particular guide you want to watch, go ahead and write a comment saying who you would like to have me do a guide on. I will do anybody, so just consider that. And I already have a list of what I'm going to be doing for guides, and I know I'm getting a lot of requests for those. But please, feel free to actually do more, like write comments.
Long story short, thank you for coming to watch the video. My name is Spotable62. Thank you for supporting me, and God bless you.